so sweet. So he led me to some older Fleetwood Mac, which Peter Greenwood is on. What I think I'm was looking
We'll
for.
finish this in a little bit.
30 seconds.
Save the rest for me, okay?
Second.
Save the rest of the story for me, okay, Laura? I mean, you can still keep going, but I had to start the show. It's 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
You can still keep going, but I had to
You're not live yet.
We are now.
Go 3, 2, 1.
That's right. It's Friday night, folks. 9 o'clock p.m., which is 4 o'clock somewhere out of the ocean. It's 4 o'clock right now. And so what we're going to do is we're going to do a special late night presentation of the Phil N Jon Zone for the folks out there who are at home tonight, not at the show. It's Friday night. It's cold outside. There's still some snow. And we would just like to bring you into our little circle of fun that we call the Phil N Jon Zone, number 145. Pushing our 3-year mark coming up soon. 11 shows till we're 3 years old. Or 3 years year. Well, my hula hot. Okay, there we go. Hey, Phil, how you doing, buddy?
Good, Johnny. How are you? Happy Friday.
All right, it's Friday night. Yeah, it's a little later than usual, so we'll test the waters here for who's out there in the world tonight. Check in and say hi if you're out there, if you're watching, if you're not, if you're at the show, we understand. But you can watch it later. It'll be a rerun. But what's going on, Phil?
It's snowing out here in Aurora. We probably got close to a half an inch of snow out here.
Still snowing today?
Right now.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's beautiful. Very fluffy because it's cold outside. I don't think we're going to get much more than that, but it's a beautiful Friday. Just got off of work. That's why we're doing a later version of it.
It's snowing in a lot of places in California right now where it never snows. Like it's snowing in a couple places in Northern California where it just never snows.
And I hope all my friends.
The weather is strange.
Weather is strange, like the Doors said. Oh, that's something else.
Weather is strange.
When you're a stranger. Yeah, I hope my friends in Minnesota and Wisconsin, Eagle River, Rhinelander, and all that got hammered. McHenry County got ice storms and power outages. So hope you're all okay, all friends.
Yeah, a lot of snow. Yeah, we had a lot of. I watched it go across. It was a solid, thick, wild, white batch of snow.
I wish we would have had it here. I enjoy snow.
Yeah. Hey, Jeffrey Blackmon, what's going on? Michelle,
hey, Jeff.
Bobby, good
California
to see you guys, man.
kid.
To see you.
What is it? 75 there and sunny.
I'm telling you, there's places in California north of where Jeff's at where it's snowing right now. It doesn't usually snow in these elevations, so it's there's some rare snow out there in California right now. I don't think Jeff's getting any down where he's at. He's down
rare snow. I'm sure there is.
He's down there in the Sun Belt, we'll call it. But the idea is that I've shared this a couple times here because it's Friday.
Yeah, it is Friday.
It's Friday, and we're here. So we're here. So let's just go ahead and make it happen. And one more place I'd like to share it every week is the Shit House.
Share it everywhere, bud.
You know, let people know. I
know all my friends, whoever out there. At Snowshoe last weekend, I probably saw half a song because I was so busy talking to so many people. And a great conversation with Mike Bulger, Mr. Blotto, and Matt and Janice, and just
raining all day, in good old California out there where Jeffrey's at. And Randy Steingraber, good to see you checking on the show tonight.
Randy, I went to Little Stock. He is a guy up and I had a great time up there. Randy, how are you?
So this is our show. This is the Phil N Jon Zone. A lot of people can't always tune in because it happens at a weird time when they're actually still working because we weren't working when we started the show. So maybe we should move to a time slot like this where we're actually
my work
to people.
I get off at 8 or 9 when I work. So if we want to do a later time schedule,
when you're comfortable to do it.
Festival called Little Stock, and the reason I was up there is Frankfurt was canceled, and it's the same time as Frankfurt Bluegrass Festival.
Yeah,
and
Frankfurt is happening this year.
Yeah, unfortunately, Randy has the same time, but that was a great time, and I think the Millbillies are there this year. Fox Crossing String Band amongst. I saw that, Randy. Yeah. So.
And where's the Little Stock at, Phil? Say it again.
It's in Wisconsin. I'm not sure the town. Randy, you could write John, and we could promote it.
Yeah, we promote every good thing that happens that we see that we think
Yeah,
that people should enjoy.
good
you know, I
people,
think.
good family, it was a great, that's, yeah. If it wasn't for Frankfurt, I would have been there. I'd go there again.
Well, he says he's doing great right now, so that's good to hear, Randy. Good to hear that out there, buddy. Hey, Chad Balling, what's going on, friend? I can see you guys chiming in, so it's good to see everybody say hello. Patrick's in the
Hello?
house, and my boy here in the
Hey, Patrick.
shadows. Hello,
Hello,
This is my
good
boy.
evening.
He's jamming the tunes in the other room. We got the Friday night dance party here at the Hank Griffin house. Something we should probably start doing on a regular.
Yeah.
You know. So yeah, we got people checking in tonight. We got Tom Johnson checking in too. Tom, you're out there, bud.
Hey,
Got the
Tom.
camera set up. You want to play some songs? Let me know. We'll get you on the show. Anybody who wants to play a song on the show, we'll let you play a song on the show. And
Go for it.
Patrick can do a dance, an interpretive dance here of the music in the background.
Yeah,
So that's what we don't have any
ready,
rights to the
Patrick.
music, but we're here. Phil already getting up. It's been 5 minutes. He's already standing up. I didn't pick out any records. I'm going to show 5 drawings tonight that I did.
No. I just had to get up for a second.
I got drawings to show tonight for 5 instead of 5 records. I
No,
didn't
what
do
I'm gonna,
You could do books. We could let's mix it up.
no, I'm in the living room upstairs. No, I'm gonna pick 5 paintings off the wall I have.
5 paintings off the walls. Okay, I'll pick 5 pieces of art,
Okay,
and
when,
we'll go from
give
there,
me a
man.
minute.
Normally we do some
minute.
5 records. Tonight we're gonna do 5 pieces of art. Be them our own or someone else's. Is
Yes,
I'm gonna do. I think it's a random book here, so I'm gonna pull these up here and see what I got.
you ready?
I'm ready. Yeah,
Right now.
wherever you are, bud.
I'm gonna pull them.
Okay. So, hey, Drew Laney, what's going on? Interesting. I'll start with this one. It's a portrait of a place where we had a dinner party weekend camp out with Vince Herman, at my friend Nell's house. And I drew this picture that day whenever I probably got up in the morning and did it early when we were all kind of milling around the place before the party started. But we invited our good friend Vince Herman to come stay with us for the weekend, and he did. And we were able to stay at this beautiful, beautiful farm with a great barn and lake. And so I drew a picture of the lake to kind of commemorate the good times that we had while we were there. But now, is he come back? I got too many screens open here. He's looking for art. He's pulling art off the wall. So we'll take our time. We'll get through though. Yeah, you can look at it a little longer if you like to. That's just like I said, picture of my friend Nell's farm pond. I think that's where that was at. I'm 99% sure. 99% sure isn't totally sure, but that's pretty sure, you know. So so I showed the first one there, Phil.
Okay, I'm gonna pull something off the wall that I did, a record that I did, an old shoe one that I enjoy. One of my first ones when I was creative, and it's got all the band members. It switched up. Paul Priest is on there, and Greg
Excited
Funding.
though. Nice.
Old shoe. Paired.
Hey Trinity, what's going on? Good to see you guys out there. Hey Bob Hagerman.
Hey Bob.
What's for sale? Chad Balling, that picture from the pond. I'd sell it to you, bud. We make me an offer or something. I'll send it to you. You need something cool like that. We're gonna go with art. This next picture I got is a good picture of my friend Stumpy Joe, and he's good guy. Plays a wash tub bass with a paddle bass. He plays paddle bass all the time. He's ridiculous. He's awesome. He's amazing. He has his own show called Stumpy Land, where you can watch on some nights. They do live stuff from out there all the time, live from Stumpy Land. But follow Stumpy Joe Sweckert from the Stumpy Joe band. Stumpy Joe is very cool. We love Stumpy Joe. So yeah, that's Stumpy Joe. What do you got for you now, Phil?
I got a painting I did at I took a class way down Wander Festival. I do believe it was their first one in 2017. They had an art class, so I went in there and did a quick paintings. Just something I pulled off. I like the guitar, looks pretty cool for me. Okay.
I like it.
Way down Wander canvas painting.
Nice. This one's kind of special because this is a throwback. Earlier today, I shared number 30 show as a rerun today. I wanted to share something at 4 o'clock. I wanted to share one of our old shows so people could watch the old shows. And I got this. I found this drawing tonight. It's from Phil N Jon Zone number 35. It was one thing kind of must have been on the show or something. So it's all the stuff we talked about that night. Looks like a little bit of Kiss, a little bit of record player, some football. You had the telephone. You're answering the phone calls. There's a bear at the top. There's all kinds of stuff going on.
That is just fantastic.
So that was something that got drawn during the program when we had a program.
Wow.
So This is just an old sketchbook that I have sitting on the desk, and I kind of go through it every now and then to see if there's anything in there I haven't used.
You know, I say that black and white stuff. I really dig.
There's so many good Todd Snyder in here. There's like 5 of them.
Here's another quick record. It's a bunch of eyeballs that shake. If you get confused, just listen to the music play.
Oh, that's a good one, Phil.
Yeah, it's just kind of
just lettering on the black vinyl. I like it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one. Is that one of your special pieces that you collected?
No.
That's a good piece, man. I've been sharing these Todd Snyder drawings this week, so I shared a couple of different sermon drawings from his Sunday shows he used to do, where I would draw during the show. And this one here is one that I did of one of the shows. So he would do a show every Sunday. You know, Todd Snyder, the one I've never met, except for in a dream once, the last week. But so I'd do these images for just while we were watching the show. We'd kind of pay attention and make an image, make something cool that people can enjoy. So there's all kinds of stuff on the table there, and there's all kinds of stuff that's the table there, I guess. He's hiding in the curtains because there's always big curtains in there. It's called the Get Together. Are you ready for the Get Together? High five, Ben.
This piece is from a friend, John Griffin.
It's kind of Devo. I love it.
Anybody got a chicken?
Yeah, chickens are. That's a good one. That one looks like he has that tear by his eye. I don't know how I did that, but it looks like a drop of water, like by his eye. It really does from this angle.
No, it's candle wax.
Oh, is it? That's awesome. The see right there, it looks like it's a.
I have 5 beautiful paintings by my buddy John Griffin on my wall over in the living room. But yes.
I got to remember not to talk when you're showing your art because then it just shows my face. I'm showing the big view right now.
Do what you want.
My bodyguards are behind me. He will kick your ass.
I know, yes.
And here's a drawing I did for a band called Puff Puff Poseidon. It's a Neptune drawing, Neptunian, we'll call it. There we go. Look at that. Hey, there's the light. Just black and white stuff. Chalkboard art, kind of.
That is just, so.
I these books that get drawn in and you turn the page and you kind of forget about the drawing that was.
That is too good. It should be framed, man.
Yeah, maybe someday if somebody wants to buy them. I'll tell them anything you see out, it's all for sale.
This is from 1947. You can tell by the old canvas. My uncle was a famous artist. His self-portrait of himself.
Yeah, that's a great piece. I stared at that in your house before. Say something else, Phil.
It's my uncle, Giannis.
Do that again. All right. I just said it was creepy enough. I want to see it again. To see it twice. Yeah.
His self-portraits are really cool. Unfortunately, Anyway, unfortunately,
I was drawn for a little
great
while.
Artist. He did art shows in Europe and stuff. Oh, I love that.
It's a bird tree, so it's like if you look close, it's all these birds.
That is.
Then it turns into a tree at the bottom. I'm trying to think that there's a cat on this.
I mean, these are one of a kind, correct?
No, these are all just one-off pieces. Yeah, there's books of them. There's books of this kind of stuff. I've been more inspired to draw this way than the other way recently, so it's been a lot more black and white stuff coming out. There's another good one here I'll show you.
I think we've gone through this many a time. I don't like it when it's in a binder. I like that. Once you put it on a.
But once you take it out of the binder, what do you do?
And then you have to scissor it, right? Because that should be framed, man. Yeah. Okay.
I've got multiple art shows just in sketchbooks, I suppose.
So how do that edge has got to be cut? It's got to be. What if you want to frame it? Because that's what.
Well, you get a frame and you cut it and then you put it in there. I'll cut them out of the books. I've cut them out of the books before.
You have to because
I think if you see one that you really love, if I ever sharing stuff like this and you see something you love, you have to tell me because I don't. They're not really sketchbooks, but they are sketchbooks until you tear them apart. Like your sketchbook could have all kinds of masterpieces inside of it, but if you keep it.
You see it already there. Your bodyguard's back. What do you got? Cash?
He's going to show a piece of his art right now. He's got some of his art. We're going to show. He's been working with. He's got kind of his dad's hand, and they're really kind of abstract pieces.
I'm trying to figure out who Patrick looks like. Jim Morrison? No. Glass.
No, that's good. Try to get a good view of it. You can't get, well, you can kind of see details of it.
And that's intricate, man.
Tiny works. Oh, here's a big one. He's always been a good drawer too. As somebody, my grandma said, "You're a good drawer, Jonathan."
You know what? Expand that. Put it on bigger pieces of canvas and paper.
He will be. This is all just
yeah.
the practice. This is him getting the feel for how it works.
This is just me drawing at work during
Nice,
my
Patrick.
hourly job.
This is my favorite one right here. He gave me. I think it's a bird. Some people see it's a frog.
Dragon. It's a dragon woodpecker.
Yeah.
There's so
I
many
like dragon
different ways you
woodpecker.
can look at it, and that's my kind of art, where you can look at it in like 12 different ways. And
Last one I'll show because I got this one more
It-
black and white one. that I
Art
like
is in
that.
the eye of the... Man.
So it was started off as like the yin yang, like the yin and the yang, and then I
Right,
kind
you
of
ain't getting no more albums. I got an idea. I'm gonna come over.
But these are just some examples of the black paper stuff. We could show art all night and just have like an art show. We are artists.
Oh, yeah, I'm upstairs now, and yeah,
I put you on the
could.
spot. But
Yeah,
anyway, that's 5 records tonight, folks. Where's 5 records? There it is. Hold on.
Yeah, you get the button.
We missed 420. And we haven't actually. It's only 9:16. That was the fastest 5 records ever. And you even had to go get your records. This is not gonna be a long show, folks. We're gonna see how this goes.
Well, I'm gonna be up late. I just got off work.
I got a Valentine this year from my Valentine's Day, and it's
It is
it's
Friday.
a little bit like Scoobs on the Valentine. So I thought that'd be kind of fun. All right, Randy, good to see you, buddy. He's driving off to a basketball game tonight. Cheers. Very good to see you, Randy. Thanks
Hey,
for checking out
Randy.
the show. Come back and see more of it. You can watch them on YouTube if you get bored. We don't. Well, yeah. There he goes right there.
Anybody in Chicago area going to see a band called Muse tomorrow? Well, my partner in crime is going with the ladies to see Muse at the United Center with 20,000 people.
You don't
Jack-
have to have a brewski just 'cause I'm drinking one.
When's the last time you've seen a concert with 20,000 people? I mean, not a festival,
We're not
but
in
a
Fleet.
concert.
Good of Van Fleet.
20,000 people?
Yeah,
It was a big place.
I got to see
Wow.
them in Champaign, and it
There
was
wasn't
a great
20,000.
show.
Anyway, if you did, I remember that post. Patrick goes, "It was so good, I was crying."
It was because you know what?
I know, I remember that.
There was people
Heard it,
who
yeah.
were sitting in the front section who were getting spurted with like 90-degree flames. Like the whole fucking show. They're getting spurted with flames. And they're like this close to the show. And there's like giant flame spurts jumping up. And I'm like probably 200, 300 feet away. And I'm hot. And I'm like, oh, they are cooking. I see people passing out up in the front of the stage, and flame spurts in a live show are not a good idea. I will let that be known right now. Flame stuff is not a good idea during a live show. It's gonna hurt people, but
Fish, or Chad Balling says Fish with 20,000 people. Yeah, that's a big one.
Okay.
Last 20,000 people show I saw would have been Soldier Field, the Fairly Well tour, Grateful Dead. That's the biggest concert I think we've ever been to. I've been to Soldier Field before, but not sold out like that. It was sold out.
Well, I've been
Yeah.
Comiskey Park with 60,000 people in Soldiers Field for Floyd and stuff like that. But recently, nothing. And I don't really, unless I had
I
selected.
don't remember Floyd being full, though. I remember Floyd being kind of empty, like, hey, there's Jeff in the shed. That's Jeffrey Blackman coming in from California to talk to us tonight.
Went in the shed to do a 420, I think.
Yeah. I might just put anybody else want the link? Let's open it up the doors. It's Friday
Open
night.
it up, man. Why do you close the door?
The link is in the feed. There's not even a waiting room
Cheers,
tonight, so
Patrick.
just come on in and say hi if you like. I may mute you if please wear clothing, things like that.
don't be nude. I have no shirt on, but that's okay because
No
what?
kidding.
Like me being no shirt.
Whatever
on.
game.
No dicks out. No boobs out. Okay.
Hey, Jeffrey Blackman, what's going on, buddy?
Hey.
Got more ambience there than we do. Hey, Jeff.
Our good friend Jeffrey Blackman, folks, from the Central Valley of California.
How do you know he's our good friend? We never met him.
Because he said that today about me on the internet, about me being a friend, and how it made me feel good whenever I read that. And that skateboard thing I just
Be a
shared this week.
computer generated friend that, you know, if we went to meet him, it'd be poof, like a cloud.
You think he's an AI guest? You think he's an AI?
Yeah, I think so.
Jeff Blackman, are you an AI?
Yeah.
I believe
I
it.
told you.
He knows the ins and outs of computers and stuff. He probably has to recreate himself just to appear on the show. You know, 7:20 in California time. Good to see you, Jeff. What you been up to, buddy?
Oh, nothing much, man. It's been, like I said, it's been raining all day. It's gonna rain all night, and probably tomorrow most of the day. But
You didn't get any snow all the way down there, though, did you?
no, I was hoping. It snowed at my brother-in-law's dairy a couple days ago, though, which is on the valley floor, which is kind of interesting.
That is interesting. It snowed in Penn Valley, which is just up is less than it's less than 1,000 feet for sure. It's probably 700 feet. But I know it snowed over where our Aunt Kathy lives too, and it never snows there. So they were all getting excited for snow. But Phil's in like the blizzard zone right now.
No, we got about a half inch of snow, which is, yeah, it was weird, but it's very fluffy and very cool. And if it's gonna snow, let it snow.
In California, when it rains, you let it rain because you need every inch of rain you can get.
Yeah,
the most part.
you can
What
get.
the hell's going on there? You got all this, you get partying now?
Me?
Yeah, you got all the lighting. Because
Oh, yeah, well, this,
you know
like
what?
2 o'clock in
Why?
the afternoon
Because
when
when
you
we
see
talk
him.
to you at 4 o'clock, it's daytime there.
yeah,
The
I
first
get the
time we're
light on.
talking to you at night, I think.
yeah. I spend so much time in the shed, and I have to deck it out a little bit, sometimes.
The name of the Zoom.
You're grounded
is
again,
Shed
Jeffrey?
now.
Are you grounded to the shed?
No,
Oh,
this
good.
is my little sanctuary.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
Yeah.
You have to for it. I
But I
got
got
a
Christmas
sanctuary,
lights
but
everywhere,
I dig it.
and then I got these
Up in
lights
the,
underneath.
That's nice.
yeah. Laura's going to see Fish in Vegas coming up too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that?
What are you doing? Don't give it to your dad. The show will end.
It will kill it. It'll end my show. It's just grassland tonight. That was Dab's air night.
Wow.
That put me
Seattle.
down
Oh,
during the show.
Fish is in Seattle, Washington, not Vegas. She screams.
Ah.
That's where her sister lives. Once a year, her sister and her make a trip to go to a concert, and it's been Fish. They did a Baker's Dozen. They've done.
Yeah, they do good
Her
ones. They do
sister's
big
a
shows.
Fish fan, so it's a cool thing. Never got to see Fish.
Not yet. They're still playing.
Fished about 4 times. But,
Really? Well, obviously, if you've went more than once, so you enjoyed it, huh?
Oh yeah.
Out of the box, different.
They're one of the only bands I've seen more than 10 times.
Yeah.
Oh, really? So I'm just a.
Yeah.
old
Hey,
man.
Machete checking in. Hello, everybody. Says Machete.
Hey, Machete, how are you
Machete,
doing,
Machete.
buddy?
Not
Thought you'd be at
Machete
shelter.
that you know as Machete on TV. Our
No.
friend Machete.
An interesting fact about Machete, the guy who you know on TV, he went bankrupt recently because he didn't file his taxes correctly. So he is now having to file a form of bankruptcy, which is more known as a redistribution of funds, because he did not file his taxes correctly.
Hey, Mary Hurley, how you doing? Hey, Thee Mario, look at these people, fish dicks. You know what? Chad Ing just said he saw Fish 90 times.
Are you kidding me, Chad?
I don't think I've probably seen Chicago Farmer 90 times, but I had never counted them. I never counted the shows. I guess if you have your stubs,
What band have you seen the most in your life?
at this
Probably
point,
Chicago
probably
Farmer.
Chicago Farmer.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, probably Chicago.
Honestly, I might say that too, because I've not seen. I mean, I've seen Rush 5 times.
I've seen Old Shoe a lot. I've seen Hen House Prowlers a lot.
but nothing extravagant like 80 or 90 times.
Fish I saw 11 times, and I think at least. And then I saw The
Seen The
Dead,
Dead with Jerry
3 times, Grateful Dead 3 times, and I saw Dead and Company Never, and I saw the band All, which is the shake-off band of the Descendants, punk band. I've seen them about a dozen times. Cause I only come into following bands like a little bit. I've seen Leftover Salmon. Actually, you know what? I've seen Leftover Salmon a lot of times.
Really?
I bet Chad's seen it more than me. But I know I've seen Leftover
Yeah,
Salmon a lot of
90 times. You're in a cult. You're in a cult because you're watching the show too. You know that.
You're in a cult if you're our friend.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I like everybody. The conversation in the feed's getting good. The Mario, Fish Dicks. Chad Balling says I have. Most probably is LOS, which means leftover salmon, which is true.
Wow.
But to think
I know
about the amount of
Chad's a big,
concerts I've seen, that's too many to think about.
I got I think it's 8 albums for Chad. You don't get them. Tommy doesn't get them. I got albums for Chad that I think would.
What do you mean you got albums for? Those are the ones that probably should be in my pile, aren't they?
No.
Okay. All right.
Well, you see Chad more than I do, so next time I see you,
Casey Dawson has seen Humphreys McGee.
yeah,
50
I got
times.
albums for you, Chad. I think you'll enjoy them.
Yeah. What's the band you've seen the most? You say there, Jeffrey?
I think I've seen Los Lobos the most times.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a good band. That's
Yeah.
worthy of a lot of times of seeing them. I've only seen them once, actually.
I mean, besides local bands that I've seen so many times, you know.
Yeah.
Even that, I can't even picture a band that I've seen more than 30 times. If I can go, okay, Farmer, Mom.
Farmer, we've seen a lot. Chicago Farmer, we've seen a lot. He's and Trinity thinks 100 times that she's seen Chicago Farmer.
Trinity's on watching too. Hi, Trinity.
Trinity's watching. Yes, she is. Hey, you can say hi, Trinity, if you want to, real quick. And we got Jeffrey Blackman in the shed right now. So
There's this band called Green Machine that's local around here, and I've seen them a million times. I used to do sound for them, but then even after I stopped doing sound for them, I've seen them at least 3 or 4 times in the last 25 years. You know.
Okay, I screwed it up now. It's Mr. Blotto.
you've seen Mr. Blotto a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, more than 30 times.
Oh, Mary Hendrickson Hurley says, "Hey, Amy," or she says, "Amy," kind of like with exclamation points. Now there's the chat.
We never know who's coming out of the room next.
We're actually where people are sitting around not doing much, and the TV's gotten boring, and so I think they're finally watching us. You know, which is
I
cool.
was enjoying watching that Mr. Blotto. What was that guy's name?
Paul Bolger. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was enjoying watching that.
I went back and watched like 3 shows in a row after that, Jeff. Or I flipped through some shows. I watched the Vince Herman show, then I watched the Jim Lewin show. We had some pretty good shows, man. But at one point, we're talking over Vince, and like Vince is trying to say something really poignant, and me and you start talking about something else, and he kind of gets lost in the conversation. That's what we always do. That's what we just did to Jeffrey. So it's like...
You guys are the greatest hosts. I just want to sit off here in the corner.
Thank
I love
you.
it.
Jeff. No. Thank you for being part of our 1A or C or whatever. But when John said on our 35th show, I laughed at that, and then he goes 140, and it just kind of.
Yeah.
we watched it. I was watching the 11th show today, and you were like, "I can't believe we've done 11 shows." So this being 145, this is like
Where is Netta? Is she here still?
I don't think Netta's here, but Trinity's in here.
Hi, Amy. Hi, Trinity.
Trinity's not in the
Hey,
zone. But
hello,
she's watching. If
everybody.
anybody else wants to join the zone, they can feel free to click the link too. We're sitting with our good friend Jeffrey Blackman right now. I did find this joint that somebody gave me. I'm gonna light it. You guys should I light this, Patrick, instead?
You should
Yeah,
light
better.
it.
Okay.
Light it.
I have to go refill my drink. 30 seconds. Don't.
Oh, he's like 30 seconds.
Jeffrey, you got any songs in you? You've been
30
playing?
seconds.
Could give it a little musical interlude. I know you just started smoking, but
All right, now let me put this out.
Jeffrey Blackman.
No.
Jeffrey Blackman's from California. He's been watching over 100 of our shows, man.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Actually, we're just here to celebrate him
Is he
tonight.
from Fresno?
He's from Visalia, Fresno.
Visalia by Fresno.
All right, we'll let Jeffrey play his music while Phil refills his drink, and I have a little family meeting over here. And thank you, Jeffrey, for being around, brother.
I changed my mind. I want to do this one. Oh no, I'm going back to the other one. Never mind. I'll get it in a second. Okay.
Sir, do you have your original sound on?
I believe so, but you know what? It's always, better safe than sorry. Measure twice. Yeah, it's on there. All right. Nowhere to go, nowhere to call, none to do. You see, I've been so down and so depressed and overworked and overstressed. Deep down here, I know I'm blessed and ain't gonna cry no more. Yeah, I ain't gonna cry, ain't gonna scream, ain't gonna let them put holes in my dreams. And I won't be falling apart at the seams like always done before. You know, I use my fist and I use my voice and hell, I've been used like a cheap Rolls Royce, but I never knew once I could use my choice. Ain't gonna cry no more. No, I ain't gonna cry. Wait, people talking behind your back. They scheme and plot and they plan their attacks. But someday soon we all be switching tracks the way the world can't know. Call your buddies and call all your friends and call your enemies and call your enemies and make amends. They perform in a club and letting everybody in, and we ain't gonna cry no more. No, we ain't gonna cry, ain't gonna scream, ain't gonna let them kick holes in my dreams. Won't be falling apart at the seams like always done before. And ain't gonna cry, ain't gonna cry, no, I ain't gonna cry anymore. We're forming a club and letting everybody in, and we ain't gonna cry no more. Except for sometimes.
We always say that we're always gonna cry a little bit more, but I love that. That's a great song. That's awesome, Jeff. Sounded good, man. Everything you said in the song touched me. That was good. Good choice. You've been playing much? You always kind of have that guitar around, don't you?
Yeah. You know, I've been playing a little bit.
That was great. That was great, Jeffrey. That was right on, man.
Yeah, I've been messing around with trying to get Know You Writer, but with like a little like that
Walking between them, yeah.
like that little passing walking notes in between.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's been my nemesis lately.
I need to learn that too. I know the song, but it'd be nice to learn those notes between to make it really sound like it.
Yeah, that's something I've been working on.
Yeah, I just strum the shit out of it. Or fake pick it, I call it.
I finished a song the other night when I was drunk after band practice, called Shit Packed Agenda. You know, I was talking to some of the gals in the Shit House band about a year ago. I mean, we've been doing that as long as you guys have been doing the Phil N Jon Zone. And we were talking about work meetings and being at work, and you know, sometimes you go to a meeting and the agenda's just like packed full of fucking action items and this and that, and we call that a shit packed agenda. So,
Well, I think it's something you've been practicing. You're good at. You learned it just the other day, or you just wrote it. How you feel about playing it? I like the sound of the song.
yeah, I'll give it a try. Yeah, so we were joking around one night while I'm looking it up, and we formed this band over Zoom called the Deep Throat and the Cobs, right? And then we came up with a list of song names for the first album, and Shit Packed Agenda was one of the songs. There was another song called like Too Many Hamsters. Can you have too many hamsters? You know, we're saying that like people that have abundance of pets, like you can have way too many dogs or way too many, you know, but could you have too many hamsters? You know, that's a question.
Could you have too many hamsters? Shit back.
There was a couple other cool ones.
Cobs. God. That's genius. That's fun. That'll sure that'll sure make it Chris says my light's too bright. We're gonna make it dark in here. There we go.
Okay.
Is that better, Chris Johnson?
Well,
All right. Is that better,
You live
lighting
close.
director?
Never mind. I can't say it, so I'm just gonna cut it right where it's at.
Oh, my friend Drew
Go
got a
ahead,
tattoo of a
Phil. Phil, I
dog
want to
on
hear
his
what
foot.
Phil has to say. He's always got something great to say.
Yeah.
Did he freeze?
No.
He did that so well. He's like,
Can't do it. Can't do it. Oh. Okay. You live close to San Francisco?
about 4 hours. You know, I could get there.
Enough said.
Good drive.
It's funny. I'm watching 3 of my favorite bands on the background here on the TV.
All this talk about Chicago Farmer, I think he's watching the show.
Cody?
I just saw it. It said that he was watching a minute ago. He may
Hey,
not have
Cody.
lasted that long. But
Hey,
get out there, Cody. We were
let's
talking-
see his
we were-
tan.
Ears were
Let's see
ringing. That
your
was
tan, Cody. You want to play a song for us? Anyway,
We're not gonna hear Chip
Cody.
Packed Agenda. We're working on Chip Packed Agenda.
Hey, I would love to open up for Cody.
We put you out there for that. If Cody, you're around. Oh my goodness. I'd vouch for you in a second, man.
All right.
Shit Packed Agenda by our good friend Jeffrey Blackman. Jeffrey.
I think I've only performed this like this will probably be the 4th time through. So forgive me on this one. It was a shit packed agenda the other day at work. Boss in mind, waste of time, what an inconsiderate jerk. Games of bacon ice are nice and all they are worth. It was a shit packed agenda full of turds about to burst. Well, it was a shit packed agenda late last Friday night. Hanging out in the shed, shooting shit all night. Games are fun for some for sure, ain't code games out to tour. It was a shit packed agenda, it's better than before. It was a shit packed agenda on my drink to Tennessee. So much fun hanging out with shitheads just like me. Sitting at Laura's house playing in the barn. It was a shit packed agenda, we were up till dawn. It was a shit packed agenda, well the other day at work. Boss in mind, waste of time, an inconsiderate jerk. Games of breaking ice are nice for all they are worth. It was a shit packed agenda full of turds about to burst. It was a shit packed agenda tonight in the zone. Phil and John were hanging out till the end of dawn. All my friends for sure will be back and we'll be back again. It was a shit packed agenda hanging in the zone. Yeah, it was a shit packed agenda hanging in the zone. I kind of improvised that last verse there. Switched it up.
Hey, you can write us into a song anytime you want, buddy. That's awesome. That sounded great, man. That sounded really good. I love it. Love it. It's for being your 3rd time performing it. That's one of the better ones I ever heard you play. That's really good, man. Everybody has a shit packed agenda these days. What's on the agenda? Well, I don't even know anymore. There's too much shit. You know, that's okay. That's funny.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
That is a beautiful thing, Phil. Oh man.
Somewhere in here I got the original.
Here's when albums do crack. So then I crack them in pieces, and this is an old album that I cracked and put it in
Oh,
a
there you go.
thing. I think that's pretty cool. Isn't that cool? It really is an album.
I had wet lips from the beer. Sorry. Yeah, it really,
Hey,
it really
Cody.
was an album. Now you did that one up right. That's really nice. Sorry, Patrick's sitting next to me. You know, it's getting later in the evening. We're 38 minutes in, folks. The Phil N Jon Zone, week 145. Should we do late night? Hey, what the hell? It's Friday night.
145 shows. That is really
145 shows.
And so tonight, since we went to 9 o'clock, we're having a lot more viewers tonight, a lot more viewership, and we've got some really good people that are chiming in on the chat. Should I say way more interaction than 4 o'clock in the afternoon? So we had to do 144 shows at the wrong time slot before people started watching us, and that'll be the story. They're like, "Do you know there's 144 more shows?" And I did go back today and watch the first almost 1 through 11. I watched parts of them because back then I was doing it wrong. I was sharing part of the screen. It was so jacked up. It's horrible. It looks bad, and we sound good, and there's a lot of good content. But the video.
And now we
production-
finally got it together, and your son's naked in the room, and I'm up at the living room.
If I could talk him into doing this for every show, and that's why we have more than 10 viewers tonight. They're watching the show on the constant, you know. I'm only really maintaining. So, like, I say
You
there's
know what
10
Danny
viewers,
Barton
but
said? You
that's
gotta
only where I didn't share it.
maintain.
You got to maintain that. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But so yeah, folks, we're doing the Zone tonight live, Friday Night Live. We'll call it.
Friday Night Live. Live in the Phil N Jon Zone show. 145 shows.
145 shows. Talking with our good friend Jeffrey Blackman from California, Central California.
Going to Cali. Going to
I
Cali.
don't think so, but
No, hey, thank you for donating that skateboard, man.
oh, that was cool.
Did you have one? Did you have a deck already on hand?
No, they mailed me one. I told them all my decks I had were nostalgic. I couldn't get rid of them.
So they mailed you one, right?
They mailed one to me, and
Sweet.
so they mailed one to me. I painted it, and then they paid for the shipping to go back. It's like $40 each way, so it's like an $80 investment just to get my art out there. So I hope they make a good amount of money off of it.
Actually,
said
I sent them some money for the shipping to ship you the board.
Nice. They were
I didn't know
stoked.
how
And
much it would
they
cost.
they really enjoy, I think, of what I did for them. So
Right.
yeah, heck, that was pretty cool. And thanks for setting me up with that, because those guys are neat dudes, and that's a great that's just a great idea. They get old, broken skateboards, we paint them, they sell those skateboards we painted on, and then they give all that money to buy trucks and wheels and bearings and boards for kids who are learning how to skate, who maybe don't have the money to buy a new skateboard, you know.
I know
To
you
me,
guys.
that's my favorite cherry right now.
Yeah, I know you guys skateboard a lot. I've seen Jeffrey skateboard down, and John likes skateboarding. We got a great skateboard park right by us, and they're at night, and when it's cold, it's lit up. It's beautiful, man.
Now when I was there was 100 kids at that skate park that day.
I mean, it's there all the time. I mean, cold weather, and it doesn't matter.
There's always going to be a need for something in this world, and that was nothing for me to do but paint it and then share it and let everybody see the art, and then somebody's going to get that art. Hopefully, it ends up in a neat place. You never know what that could mean for the situation, you know.
Yeah, they usually people will pay like $300, $400, $500 for those boards. You know.
They said the last auction made almost $8,000 for kids for skateboards.
Yeah.
for all the artwork. So that's pretty cool.
Right.
So every now and then you can give back. It's not that hard, you know. And Jeffrey knew I liked skateboarding and did art, and so heck, why not, you know, tag me in that stuff. And that one worked out just right because that dude ended up being a pretty cool dude, and I swear I might know him from skateboarding history, but
I don't know. I met him once.
Robert Rodriguez.
Rodney.
Oh yeah. I saw that documentary. That was wild, man. He made some mucho dineros.
The different Rodriguez.
Oh.
Yeah, different guy. This
Rod
guy's
Rodriguez.
now. But no, I met him at my buddy's wedding. I was the best man at my buddy's wedding in Fresno, and he invited Rodney in there because he knew him somehow. And we were bullshitting at the wedding, and he handed me one of those Fresno a sticker, and I still have it on my guitar case, you know. And then I started following them on Facebook and checked them out and stuff, you know. We bullshitted that night.
Well, that's my favorite way to donate something. Just do some art for somebody and they enjoy it, and a kid gets a skateboard. And that to me is like,
oh yeah. I'm trying to get my brother to paint also. My brother's been painting some skateboards at home. He already does it just for the fun of it, you know. My brother's a painter. He's a skateboarder and a painter. I mean, not professionally. Professionally, he does construction work. He drives around those big fucking loaders and stuff. But
Yeah, once you're a good artist, you can paint on anything. And
yeah.
I mean, John, you should think of that. I mean, you can go.
Skateboards are an excellent substrate to work on.
Excellent, man. Excellent.
They're not fun. They're excellent.
That's a great word. I like the word excellent.
But for a surface to work on, a skateboard is a great surface, and it had edges that were rotted a little bit, you know. So I'm just going to paint on. I kind of came up with an idea, just swirled an idea real quick, and then threw it out there on that skateboard, and it was fun. I would paint on more skateboards for sure, you know. If I get any old ones, if I find any crappy ones around town, that's what I'm going to do. Is I'm going to prepare them and send them out to those guys.
Yeah.
You know.
Jeffrey, you smoking a joint or a cigarette?
A joint.
Damn it. Good. Because it was a cigarette. It's like when someone smokes a cigarette, I have to have a cigarette.
But if you know it's not a cigarette, you're okay with it. It's not just the smoking in general.
Pretty much as soon as they said the word though, now I have to go have a cigarette, which is right behind me. I don't smoke in my house.
What do you think about like when they smoke on TV?
It definitely does.
And there's like a scene in the show where they hook
Yeah,
a
it's-
cigarette and they
it-
light it. Even if they put it right out. That's a whole that how does it make you want to smoke?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's too bad. Yeah.
Well, it's
Chris Johnson asking whatever happened to that guy you called the Big Bad Bongo something. It was the Big Bad Bongo Baby. And his name is
Oh yeah, that guy was cool.
he hasn't been on the show for a while. Last time I saw him, we were at a city council meeting together. I'll have to get a hold of Seth and see what he's up to, and bring him on the show. I did share it through his page, so he may be watching. Seth, if you're out there, we love the Big Bad Bongo Baby, and we want to bring him back to the zone because that was a wonderful thing. Hey,
Let
Trinity,
me-
love you too. You go kiss that baby for us.
That's what you should do. The alphabet game. If you try to go back and make a list of all the guests, and then do the alphabet game with the guests.
Oh,
that would be hard, but I guarantee we could go back and
Kiss
forth.
that baby for me, Trinity. I love you. Miss you.
Hi,
I'm
Amy.
gonna hug that baby. I'm gonna love that baby. So just watch your mouth. And Trinity, I love you. I'm gonna hug that baby.
If we had an
Watch
alphabet
your
game,
mouth, Phil. Watch your mouth.
I cannot.
she will wash it with soap.
No.
And not the toothpaste kind of soap.
I try to mentally, but after 145 weeks and talking, and then after realizing people are actually listening to what I'm saying, I apologize, but I really do not apologize because
We've had a lot of good guests. We had Big Bad Bongo Baby. We had Tater Staley. We've had Jeffrey Blackmon a few times on the show. Jeffrey,
Yep.
you brought on a half a dozen.
You've had Phil Strohs. I've had John Griffin on the show.
Yeah, you've had John Lacey and Ted Nunez and
Ted Nugent? No, we haven't had Ted
No,
Nugent.
no, we had Ted
Or-
Nugent.
Nunez, Ted Nunez.
Nunez. We had Brian Kenny Fresno on the show.
Yeah,
We had Chicago Farm on the show. We've had Ed Anderson on the show. We had
We've had Vince Herman on the show.
Vince Herman on the
We've-
show.
Wavy Dave. Wavy Dave's been on
we
the
had
show.
Wavy Dave was a great show. He did good. He did such a good job. He's just fantastic.
We had
We'll put a good
Despin
time.
on the show. We had Sean Shield on the show. We've had
Yeah.
And these are all in like the last 50 shows. And we had my friend
we
Cole
rolled
Ball
in the
came on.
middle
Cole
there.
Ball was on the show like a couple weeks ago. We had
Go ball.
man, we had a lot of guests on the show. A lot of guests on the show. So
In our
far.
middle, 145, dude, really think about that. That's kind of goofy, really strange.
Yeah.
A lot.
Well,
Is that what we're at 145?
we're at 145 right now officially. Not 145 weeks.
I mean, we
like
did more
150
shows than
weeks,
that.
but
We might have missed a holiday, but yeah, it's probably 150, but
need,
we're calling
need to go back and see when the first show was aired. It was
No,
like
don't go
March.
back.
It was. I'm not going back. I'm just saying in our archive.
Right.
Like you would go back in the Led Zeppelin archive, the same way. This is the archive of the Phil and John Zone. It's like our albums that were
Archive.
released.
Right.
So, Jason Doc says, "Hey, only 145?" Question mark. That's a lot of shows, Doc. It seems like it's been almost 3 years.
I mean,
it really
it's
has been 3 years.
2 weeks in a year, man. So you're getting close to 3 years. Yeah.
March is when they announced the COVID, and we waited 3 or 4 weeks before we started doing this. Because it
Yeah,
really took that few weeks to kick in. Like, talk about, because I watched the first show today, and we're like freaked out. On the first show, we are literally freaked out. Because COVID has just been announced. We were just sitting in the middle of not doing anything for 3 or 4 weeks. We're home. It's weird. And all the first 4 shows are about that. Probably the first
Right.
10 shows, 12 shows are about that subject, or just based around why we were doing this.
Well, basically, why we're excuse me,
Why are we doing this, Phil? You have a reason?
that was a good shot. 145 weeks. 146 weeks ago, my friend John, who I looked up to as an artist, which I still do, wrote me and said, on which I'm still not good at computers. He goes, "You want to do the show on Zoom?" I had no clue what Zoom was. And okay, make a long story short, here we are 146 weeks later. I didn't really know how, I still barely know how, I don't see it anyway. Thank you, John. 6 weeks later. Did it make any sense? I don't know.
I don't know. I watch it in reruns.
I have watched a total of 145 weeks in reruns, less than an hour. I do not watch anything.
No, we will. He will. No,
I
he will.
do not want to watch it. And the number one thing, and I can say it publicly, my teeth. I just I don't smile, so I just
Let's
sometimes
not go.
smile, I don't
Let's
like
not
it. So.
talk publicly about anything. Then let's let that be, and we're just going to talk about the zone.
Otherwise, my
145
brain
weeks.
goes.
What else happens 145 times? You know?
Right.
I don't think I went to school 145 days in a school year. But maybe I did. I'm not counting.
Yeah, you
did. Nah,
So
it's fun.
anyway,
I like to do it.
yeah.
I think people are. If anybody has ideas or wants to be on the show or come and tell a story or
We should do ABCs though.
Song. We'll do ABCs. We're not gonna do ABCs. We'll do ABCs before we're done. Yeah, for sure. Think of a
Well, we
topic.
missed the last couple of weeks. We have to pick a subject if anybody's out there with a subject.
Yeah. Oh,
Hey,
Chris,
so,
Scott, can you talk to us?
Jeffrey can be in it. Bands we've seen multiple times, more than once.
Since we kind of started talking about that, I like that idea. But you have to have seen it more than once. What if you left the show and came back in? Does that count as twice?
Well, I see
I haven't
Talking
seen
Heads
very many.
twice.
What if
and
you
I
change
missed
your
the-
shirt in the middle of the show? Does that count as twice?
Hey,
That's how to make twice.
You bought a ticket to get in.
hey, Phil, I live in a cultural desert. Like it's very hard to get anybody good to come around here in like within 3 hours.
Coming around.
There's a
It's
movie
not-
called Far Out Man. And it's about it's Tommy Chong in the future, right? You know the line from the movie. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
He's got to get to a gig. He wakes up and he gets this job where he has to be a roadie, and he has to get to a gig in Fresno. And all through the movie, the running gag is nobody goes to Fresno.
No,
What the hell happens in Fresno, Jeffrey? I've been thinking
not
about
much.
it.
That's what I'm saying. It's like very rare that somebody good comes through.
Well, how far?
mean,
I like the subject here. What about a subject of cities places we want to go?
Yeah.
A city or a place or a museum or a firehouse that we want to go to.
Okay, Jeffrey. When you're in where you live, what's the closest big city or the closest coolest place you go to? How far? I mean, is it?
You go to Fresno if there's a show there, but for the most part, you have to go to the coast or go
How
up.
far is that?
And that's 3 hours. 3 hours.
Screw that idea.
Yeah, or drive it to San Francisco 4 hours. I went and saw Dweezil
You gotta
Zappa.
move, dude.
I know. I'm serious. Like
There's a lot of
everybody
California.
people got excited because Amy Grant's coming to town. That's
But hey,
I live in a weird place where they don't appreciate good music around here.
Hey, we're getting one good show in my town this year. One good show. Little Feet and Leftover Salmon. We get one good show coming to my town. It's the first for the Little Feet to be here, and it's the first for Leftover Salmon to play here. And a nice venue. $47. Go online, get tickets if you want lawn tickets. Or you can pay up to like $300 to be up in some seats. But yeah, we're going to dance. Can't boogie in your seat.
Anybody who works for Coors Light, you can sponsor the show. Coors Light, I enjoy Coors Light. If you want to send me a few cases, fine. Thank you.
We like found this mouse like in the bottle. See?
Have another mouse.
And that's what we said. My buddy, he drank it and he puked. He's a cop, right? He was a
It's not
cop.
tequila.
And he told us to come here and to the brewery and get free beer, eh?
Hey,
Hey, coffee. I saw a Leftover Salmon though at the Hanford Fox, which is only 20 minutes away. That's a good venue. I played there actually a couple times.
The other
Okay.
subject was cities to go to.
Yeah.
Cities,
Yeah, I mean-
places. It could be Machu Picchu. It could be Florida.
well, that was a
One
good
guy.
combination. Machu Picchu in Florida. That's pretty wild. Yeah,
That means
I'm
something.
spoiled where I live.
Okay. Hey.
Hey,
Hey.
hey, what can you do?
Hey.
Hey,
no,
let's do the
go.
ABCs right now.
Asheville. I'd like to go.
I like to go to Asheville. I was gonna say for mine. I'm just gonna say it too. I'm gonna say I would like to go to Austin, Texas.
There you
What
go.
are we doing? What's the ABC?
We're doing places we'd like to go.
Oh, Australia.
Oh, sorry. All right, okay.
Just cover the whole continent right there.
Yeah, we can do all. Let's do all the letters. We'll let Jeffrey start it with the B, and then we'll kind of.
No.
We're on B already.
Yeah, we're all gonna pick every letter. I think we're gonna try to pick every letter.
Yeah.
Right, because every place we'll say will be someplace interesting.
Okay. It is.
If you want to say why, you could say why. You know.
What are you teaching me how to do this class?
It's your game.
That's
So how do we do that to where he doesn't always have to be first to go though?
Well, Jeffrey started it, so
Oh, fine, Barcelona.
all right.
Okay, Barcelona,
You're next.
all
I'm third. I'm third.
right,
wheel.
so I'm gonna go to the B-52s concert.
Oh, we can pick anything.
Right?
What's
Winner.
Because I want to dance, man, to some B-52s in live.
what is the subject?
In Barcelona.
Places we'd like to go.
Barcelona.
Oh, okay.
Places we like to go. I mean, a city is the most general place you can go, but like, it could be grandma's house. It could be a B-52s concert.
Okay,
Could be New
backyard.
Zealand. So, what'd you say for B?
Backyard. I like backyard.
Backyard. All right, I like that. I like that.
I'm playing at the place, a place called the Backyard.
Okay, no explanation. You're next. Because it'll fade by T.
Connemara.
All right.
Where's that at?
It's
All right,
on the west coast of Ireland. Hills of Connemara.
All right. I want to go to California and see Jeffrey.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to ditto that. I want to go to California because I've never been there. I would see Jeffrey.
Oh, I should have said Chicago.
Oh, okay. You can say Chicago, and then we'll meet you at Phil's house.
Yeah.
All right, for D, I'll start D. We'll take turns starting too. I'll
Oh,
start
Jeffrey.
D.
Jeffrey. No, keep it in rotation.
All
We're
right.
all.
Okay, fine. Here, I'll one up you guys. Decatur. There you go.
Oh, he's gonna come see Leftover Salmon and Little Feet with me. You're welcome. We're coming to my party. It'd be a better weekend to come to the party than the Little Feet.
Actually, that's what I want to do is actually go to your party.
That's June 17th and 18th, folks.
It's his 50th birthday party too. It's called Summer Solstice.
You know where? If you know, you know. If you don't, send me a message. We'll figure it out.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting on figuring out what my family's doing for the vacation.
Cool. Yeah, we talked about that a little bit.
I got to work around that. Yeah.
Yeah. So where are we at right now? Was it my turn now? Because you said Decatur, so I'm gonna say I want to go to Detroit Rock City, man. I don't know. It'd be interesting to see.
All right.
I have been to Detroit.
I would like to go to Deep Purple. It doesn't mean the band, but I'll have the color. I want to think of. I'm going to go to Deep Purple.
I wish I had a way to turn your screen purple right there. That'd be really nice. I'll have those. So
My cake. Well, I shouldn't say where I work. Anyway.
you don't want to talk about where you work ever. We're not talking about that
No.
yet. We'll save that for another time. You have to meet him in person to find out what he does for a living, folks. Half a century, yes, Trinity. I'll be 50 years old. 50 years old.
Yeah. John's house. It's called Summer Solstice.
I can tell. I'm gonna flip it. I'm gonna start the E. Okay, I'm gonna say for E.
Do that.
No, you can't. You can't go out of rotation. I told you that.
You're gonna start the next letter, and we're gonna see how fucked up we can make it. Okay. For E, I'm gonna go to an Eagles concert, man. I'm gonna dress like the dude.
Okay. Now, whose rotation is it?
Your turn, Phil.
All right.
We're just doing
The circle keeps going the same way.
Oh,
Circle
okay.
keeps going the same way, but I'll
Yeah.
start, and then we'll keep going the same way.
All right.
You know.
E. I wish I went to an Eagles concert because
Is he not listening?
we can't even get to E.
It's a gander if we'll ever make it to the end of these lists, folks. As it has it worked.
Come on.
He did say east whatever.
Okay.
You can go to a different Eagles concert.
Yeah. What's that? What's that one?
And I want to go to that one. All right. I want to go to Egypt and dig up ground and find a golden pharaoh's hat.
Nice, Egypt. That's a good one. Dang, that's smart. I wish I thought of that.
Yeah.
And if you don't feel like making a guess, you just switch to the next letter. That's how we keep
No,
it.
there's no switching. Keep it rotation.
I'm gonna go to Erie Canal.
All screwed up.
The Erie Canal. All right, yeah, that'd be nice.
It's dirty.
It's probably, is it dirty? It probably is dirty because all the boats and the leftovers and stuff. But I'd like to see that too. That'd be interesting. I'd like to see where the kayaks go through it. Go
A
through it on
kayak is not E. Come on, get with the pro. Who's up?
You start the F's then, Phil.
Yeah, you're F now.
No. Jeffrey, you start. F. John.
See, the secondary rule is started to confuse.
There is one rule. Rotation. Oh God.
Florida.
F. Okay.
Yeah, I want to go to Florida and drive. I want to drive it down, down the highway like Jimmy Buffett did.
No, you don't. Okay, go ahead, John. You're next.
I'd love to go to Florida and see Jimmy Buffett concert, man, in Florida. But about 25 years ago.
All right.
Okay. I'm gonna go. I want to fly like an eagle. That's all.
All right. You're back up now, Jeff.
I'm gonna fly away.
No,
fly
you're on
away.
G. You can't recant your answer. It's all
Freebird. Hey,
Nope.
somebody's
Can't
got to
do it.
scream Freebird during the show.
You can't do it.
Oh, people are screaming it. You just can't see it.
They're screaming.
They're all typing Freebird right now. So Jeffrey's got G. Place he'd like to go.
G, Jeffrey.
Let's see. Greece, for sure.
Like the musical?
No, the movie. No, the country. I've been to Italy. I want to go to Greece, though. I've heard Greece is really good.
Greece is the word.
Greece is the word that I heard.
Okay, you're up, John. Keep it in perspective. Come on, go.
For G, I want to go to Great America and ride some roller coasters.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do. That's the first thing that came to my mind was Great America. Not Grateful Dead.
You know that Great America's closing?
Is it?
Yeah.
It's too, I get it, but that's sad.
Right next to the San Francisco 49ers Stadium in San
Well, I'm talking about there's one in Chicago.
Oh, no.
in
I'm
Gurney.
talking about the one in California. Sorry, didn't mean to. Okay.
I'm just trying to buy time for Phil because I can tell he's
All right.
there.
Man, all these people in Illinois are like freaking out right now. They're like searching the internet. Great America's closing. All right, Phil, it's your turn. What's your G?
What letter is it?
G.
G. I like to go to Genesis. Whatever that means, I like to go there.
To the beginning. Huh?
All
All right.
The God in Eden.
I see. Go ahead. I'm just listening to you guys. I'm here.
For H, I'm going to go to the Harry Houdini Museum. I'm going to climb into that
It's
little
not your
milk bottle.
turn.
Yeah, it is. We're doing a rotation, brother.
Yeah.
It's double rotation.
Okay, go.
So for H, I'm going to Harry Houdini Hotel. I'm going to climb into a little milk jug and smoke some pot. I'm not going to lock it up or anything. Where are you going to go, Phil, for H?
I'm gonna go to Hayfield because I miss the country and I love when I baled hay and going to hayloft. I think there's freedom and I like the hayloft.
Your answers are always so thoughtful, Phil. I think you got this game down to like an actual science. You're really thinking of it in the moment. You don't even really try to be clever. You're heartfelt, and I just want to say that in the moment right there. Anyway, footnote. Thank you. That was good. The Hayfield. Which one?
Talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was talking to you. That was real nice. And I just noticed when you answer, sometimes I try to be clever, and you will actually be authentic, and I think that's wonderful. That's all I'm saying.
Thanks, John.
Yeah. So, H for Jeffrey. Yeah. Now top that one, Hayfield.
I don't know. No, I'm just gonna go to Hawaii.
I'll give you a salute, John.
Hawaii. Yeah. Hawaii.
Yeah.
Thank you, John.
Everybody's been there but me. No.
You're up, bro. I got one of those. Yeah.
Oh, me?
You're up.
Wait,
I?
is he?
HI?
I think it's actually Phil's turn to do I.
Yeah, yes.
I use these
First word that came in my mind was iron butterfly. The reason being I like metal rock and I miss butterflies that are going to be in my garden that I hopefully are come back because they're going to go extinct. But And I don't like the
Jeffrey's
word
taking us on a
cry.
beer tour. He's on a beer crawl over there.
Where the hell are you
Pub
going,
crawl.
Jeffrey? What kind of ride is that?
Jeffrey's garage, nice. Man, you did a good job of keeping your garage looking nice. Mine doesn't look like garage anymore.
Nice garage, man.
Yeah.
Nice white walls.
But yeah, I looked out. Well, I don't know.
Okay, we can get off the track of the ABCs. What's the next
Yeah,
one?
keep going. Did I say Ireland already?
All right, Ireland. I'm gonna say you probably did. We weren't listening. I guess we were watching the tour.
Okay.
Ireland would be a good place to go. I got family there.
What's going on in California?
A dirt floor house with my ancestors living over there.
You guys can you hear it raining?
Yeah, a little bit.
Here.
Sounds nice. Now they're playing Vincent by. Oh, that's such a good song.
Oh, okay. Let me get back in here.
Art documentary tonight.
My dog's dead. The cat's laughing. And Laura's tripping. So I don't know what the hell's going on right about now.
We're in the middle of the alphabet somewhere, but
I know we always get lost. What's going on? What's the next one?
my turn for I was going to be. Did I say Ireland yet? Or Iceland?
What's going on, dude? You look like a terrorist. Oh, there it is.
You want the two?
Oh, you got a wig on.
It's right here.
What's these guys go?
Going
I
for the
think my head
full
off. I have
Midlands
no
right
hair.
now.
Yeah, no. Right now, I have to have a cigarette though. Okay, what's the next letter?
Yay.
You can have one. I can have one.
I can have one. But a lot of our viewers do not drink alcohol, so this could be NA. I appreciate all that, but after 100 foot, I really don't. I do care, but you can do whatever you want. As I said,
Best
and
thing is to
first
say it,
thing
not
that
say it,
I
folks.
hear,
Just saying something with the least
you
amount of words
could
is the
do
best way to say something.
whatever you want. No, that's the worst.
10 o'clock, folks. 10:07. Thanks for tuning in tonight to the Phil N Jon Zone so far. Who knows where it's
What's
going?
the 10 o'clock? 10 o'clock thing? Because it's going to be a ritual. Because it's going to be late.
The late night shows. This is
So
late
10
night with
o'clock's
Phil
good.
and John
We got to
and-
come
and
up with
Jeffrey.
a 10 o'clock what?
10 o'clock roadblock.
10 o'clock.
Well, you know that Happy Days song, 5 o'clock. Happy Saturday. What a day.
Okay, here it is.
It
Those
is
are going to
the
come
right
up.
time.
It's 10 o'clock. What's your favorite band of the day? Bam.
Favorite band of the
I just
day?
realized I did this.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay,
Alien
okay.
Blue Summit.
Oh,
Alien
today?
Blue Summit.
Man,
Here's the synopsis. You
fruition right now.
all day we're going to do. Okay. Okay.
Fruition right
Yeah.
now.
It's all long. It's not 4 o'clock when we used to do it. We have a long day, whatever we do, and it's 10 o'clock in the Phil N Jon Zone show, and we're gonna go. I'm gonna go 10 o'clock. What band did you think of? I mean, like today or
Yeah.
That's awesome.
AJ Lee and
New
Blue
segment,
Summit.
and you were here to watch it birthed. If this is a serious deal now, we start to do 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock shows.
10 o'clock. What band? You heard it on the radio or CD or played it.
Mhm.
What band today, maybe?
What band are you
Today.
listening to?
What song? What song today? What
I just
band?
realized I did my
10
whole.
o'clock.
Yeah.
What did you? What got you grooving?
I just noticed I did my Bob McKenzie imitation earlier about the mouse in the bottle with the hat on. It's so good.
That was perfect, Dave. Beaut. It was a beauty.
He got the last jelly, so I had to do it.
Beauty.
Yeah.
Well, at 10 o'clock today, I saw. And it's funny, I saw that probably Chris Cornell and Soundgarden. Yeah, it's pretty weird that 3 bands that I really like, all their lead singers went away.
Been kind of in that groove lately. You guys been listening to a lot of that era of music lately. The Alice in Chains.
Not lately, John. It's been
It's a constant
kind
thing.
of my
since the 90s.
yeah.
Were you into them in the 90s? Were you into like the Alice in Chains and Nirvana movement in the 90s and the grunge stuff?
No, I think they're talented. And they have the right thing. I don't care for what there's something in that music, and it's not, I like a lot of music. It's something very different. I don't know. It lasted a long time.
It's sort of like the alphabet game.
Okay, come on. What's the next
Yeah,
one?
we're on J. Come on, get back in
Hey,
the.
I like to go on a journey.
All right.
I like that. Yeah. It's all about
I
the
like
journey.
to. I like to go to Jackson, Ohio, and hang out with Ben Davis Jr.
Nice. I think I would probably go to Japan, maybe. Check out the skate parks in Japan.
Yeah.
Okay, I like to go to Kathmandu. I really do.
All right, Kathmandu. I think Phil's taking the reins, man.
Let's see.
I like documentaries.
How about, Kerry, the county Kerry in Ireland. I'm gonna give.
All right. He wants to go to Ireland twice, eh?
Yeah, it says 3 times.
This show is based off a business model from the Great White North, the original Bob and Doug McKenzie production. This is what we're doing without us knowing it. The Great
This is what
Midwest.
we do.
The Great
Next
Midwest.
episode, we're gonna talk about back bacon.
Okay.
Back
I would like to go to Kansas and then just keep driving.
Just
Kansas
please,
No.
just get to that. Just keep going past Kansas though. Hit Colorado and then go to hit all those states out there, Salt Lake City, all that good stuff. One of these days, Kansas. So
Okay.
for now, go ahead, Phil. Keep it going. You're gonna roll the ball. What's after K?
No. Is that right? Yeah, L.
That is right. I'm just making notes that you got it right.
I
again.
would like to go to Led Zeppelin. That
Led
is my favorite band. And never seen them. I had a ticket. You had to sign in to get the ticket at Chicago Stadium, and Bill Wirtz, I got their letter because John Bonham passed away. So you had to buy the ticket, but my favorite band is Zeppelin. So I would say Led Zeppelin.
Nice.
I'd like to be there.
I like to check out old Louisiana.
Damn, use mine.
Oh yeah, sorry. I believe you.
Because I don't want to go to LA. I've been too close to there too many times. Enough, like twice, enough to be there. That's not my thing. Probably go to a little tiny the city of tiny lights. No, that doesn't start with an L, does it?
How about a little venue with the good band?
Yeah, go back to see the Beatles at the cave, but probably not. Aaron Cameron, the one drop, says Drew Dawson. True.
Since I stole yours, I'm going to the back of the line. I'm not going first. I'm just deciding to go to the back of the line.
All right. So let's just skip ahead now to M for
I like to go to Monte Carlo. I'm intrigued by the rich and the world, and just see how they deal with life in the blue waters of Monte Carlo.
Since we're in the middle of the alphabet, we'll also switch directions. And for M, I'm gonna go to Marseille, France. Check out the coast of France.
All they do, it's cloudy there and they smoke cigarettes, John. You don't want to go there.
I like it a cheese.
I like a cheese too.
I like it a fromage.
I like a cheese a lot.
I know. I'm drawing a blank here.
You get one pass.
I go lay down in the mud.
You use it now.
Yeah. Sometimes you just want to go lay down in the mud. You know.
In the mud, I like that. In the mud, yeah.
Yeah, that's right on. Right on.
All right, mud. I like mud. We'll probably be in the mud at least once this summer.
Okay. For N, I'm gonna go No Place But Our Own, and that's you do whatever you want. You listen to what you want. No place but our own. That's where I want to go.
No particular way but our own. Yep. For Ann, I'm gonna say I want to go nowhere. Fast.
Ah.
It's too fast.
Well, Nashville.
Nashville's a good one. Yeah, Nashville's a good one. I like that. Watched a great documentary on a side note about Nashville. It's on YouTube. It's called It Starts With a Song. And it's about songwriters of Nashville. And it's kind of the pop Nashville stuff. But it's interesting to see how all these songwriters write their songs. Inspiring. I mean, I made notes about a song after I watched the show. But it's called It Starts With a Song, the story of Nashville songwriting or something like that.
Well, that's good.
So
Well, that
that's good.
song I wrote, what got me stuck was I got to the third verse and I said, on my trip to Nashville, and I'm like, I've never been to Nashville. I don't like telling lies or something like that. So then I changed it to on my dream to Nashville.
Nice.
Dream, and I'm like, oh, I fixed it. And then like the rest of it finished it.
No, you didn't fix it.
10 minutes. You get stuck on something.
Well, those are the things like that when you're writing songs that make it interesting. Like that's genius writing. Actually, that's awesome. But the documentary was about that, about Nashville songwriters. So anyway, Nashville, that was a great answer. I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm gonna go to an octopus's garden in the shade.
I'm gonna go. I want to wonder this verbiage. I'm gonna go oingo boingo. What the hell is that? But I like to go there. But it's pretty cool.
Oregon. I want to go to
I like
Oregon. I got like 3 good buddies that all have places up in Oregon now.
We have family up there too. I need to get to Oregon pretty soon.
I hear great things about Oregon.
I've gone there a couple times, and
I've been there
fantastic.
back before I can remember. Yeah.
Right.
For P, I'm gonna say pancake supper. That's where I want to go for pancake supper. Isn't that a clever name for a band? That was my friend's band when we were kids. Pancake supper. I'm writing down new ideas for segments all along. I got the one about 10 o'clock, what band today? And I have Patrick without a shirt with 3 exclamation points. Because that pretty much made my night right there.
It could be a bizarre documentary, I do believe.
I want to go to Funky Town. I'm just gonna
Hey,
jump
you
ahead.
can't change stuff.
What?
Well, I want to go roller skating, but we can't have everything we want.
Funky Town is a F. We're on P, man. Really high as a kite.
Hey man, Funky Town
I'm really
with a
high,
P is a
sorry.
fish thing, man.
What
Talk
is
about
it?
tiny fish shows.
Funky Town. No, go. Sorry.
Funky Town is a segment of the fish parking area where people
No, I'm saying
play
Funky-
disco music all night and dance. That's what.
Yeah, you guys are in a
I'll
cult.
spell it with the PH, man. Like fish heads.
They were fat because it was a time of fat. Fat
Okay,
was before fish.
Now you confuse my lettering. Come on, it's not cool.
Oh,
I'll go to fish.
Okay.
I'll go to fish again. All right. Phil, what do you got for P?
I like to go to a pond. I think when you go to a fish, well, it'd be fish pond. That's pretty funny. A pond. That is not even. That's really bizarre because and now I think about it, that is really weird.
This has really all just been a psychological
Earth is
examination, folks.
bizarre, man. Look at it. Look at this. This is where we live. What is outside there? This is our whole. This is like everything.
It's a big
Okay.
turtle, and we're just floating on his
Okay,
back.
pond, because I think where I live in Aurora, when I drive by, there's ponds in the spring and summer. It's relaxing to throw the pond. Okay, I don't explain anymore.
We're on to Q now. So Q, which I'm just gonna pat. Unless you have a P down there, you have a P, Jeffrey. Sorry,
I said,
down there. I didn't mean to say
fish.
that.
Fish.
Okay, for fishing, go fishing. Don't do fishing on the internet though, folks. That ain't good. Don't be fishing me on the internet. That's so weird that became a thing. They started calling that scamming people fishing. Oh, Drew said he go to Phil World. Phil World. The Phil Zone is where I spent a lot of time in the Phil Zone. So for P, I would have to go back and recant my answer and say Phil Zone, because that's really where I should say for the P. Because the Phil Zone is where I wish this idea came from, because of the Phil Left sticker that somebody gave to Phil a long time ago. Anyway, Q. Did we do Q yet? Or am I talking over something? Did I just interrupt something?
No.
Keep going. No.
No, you're cute.
I'm cute. Okay. Well,
Yeah,
I'm
you're
not
the
gonna go to
first in the
Qatar.
Right on cue.
I'm gonna go to a quick change, do something else, a new segment. We're getting there. Quick change. That's a great movie, Quick Change with Bill Murray. It's actually and it's Bill Murray, and it's got he dressed like the clown. They robbed the bank. That's a good movie. Gina Davis is in it, and Randy Quaid. Oh, I'm gonna go watch it tonight. I gotta write that down. Go watch Quick Change. Anyway. Hey, buddy.
Oh, I'm up. Um, Queen. I'd love to see the band Queen. Freddie Mercury and the band, one of my favorite bands of all time, was fantastic. A long story short, my parents in the airport and they were freaking out, going, "Look at all the stuff, the luggage with Queen on it. Oh, the Queen of England's here." And here comes the band Queen. So, but I'm a big fan of my first album of all time is from my dad, Bohemian Rhapsody, first vinyl I really got.
Okay, Queen for your cue. Yeah, go for it. All right, Jeff, you're up.
Quebec.
Quebec. All right.
Yeah.
Qbert. I should say Qbert. Oh.
I could go to Quebec, eh?
Hey, when I played semi-pro basketball, I guess I traveled to Quebec.
Right.
No, I got
For R, I'm going roller skating.
I can
Going
go to
right to
Quebec
R?
and play some euchre.
Hey there.
I'm gonna go down the rink, I'm gonna get some lagers and some donuts. Whatever. That was probably racist to Canadians. I'm
I'm talking
sorry.
about donuts.
Is the movie Strange Brew offensive to Canadians? That's has anybody asked them?
No, I think they embraced it and loved it.
I
But
hope so. It sold a lot of Elsinore beer, I bet you. It still sells Elsinore beer, I bet you.
I've been watching a lot of SCTV since over COVID, and I watched a lot of the, the McKinney
Do you remember
Brothers
watching it as a kid?
stuff.
Do you remember being on TV?
Have you watched the Shawarma Brothers?
I don't think so. Once
Oh,
again,
Yeah, comes Pat.
John Candy and another guy. It's great, dude. You gotta watch
segments.
that.
Patrick without a shirt.
Yeah. John Candy and another guy. Johnny Candy plays clarinet and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a polka band.
Yeah, it's a polka band.
Polka
And
band.
it's a spoof movie with John Candy. It's made by SCTVs before he became famous.
Was
the other guys-
it like a character on SCTV they did skits about?
Yeah.
Man,
Yes.
I know. It'll come to me in a minute because I do know it.
Yeah.
I watch a lot of SCTV. Gene Levy
I
and,
think it's like
and Joe Clarity.
the Shawarma Brothers or something like that.
That's good to know, Drew. Qatar isn't bad. Thank you for letting me know that. I only know what I've heard from people on the news. Don't
Where did
listen.
Phil go?
Phil went to go outside to get the dogs or something, and all the dogs are going crazy, so whatever they're doing. I don't think any place is all bad, Drew. Shouldn't put it that way. We had a discussion a few weeks ago during the Cups about Qatar, and there was some negative stuff that came up. But do completely understand. RS. I'm gonna go see Stevie Ray Vaughan in concert, man. What do you see? There's nobody even out there. Are they letting the dogs out? Hey,
It can't be that high. I thought my dog was barking. I was going in the bathroom.
could have been a UFO or something. Maybe a UFO went over Aurora and flew right by us real fast. The dog saw it.
No, I don't. I went in my cigarette.
Maybe.
Quebec. Bob and the Gold with the Mackenzie brothers. Quebec.
I thought we skipped R, or you did R.
skating.
R. We gotta go. I want to go to.
That's my dogs.
A river. I like water. I like to go by a river. And just the word of river, whether it be in a band's name or just think about river. You're gonna go floating, you're gonna go fishing, you're gonna see fish, you're gonna see water. It's moving, it's calm. Want to go by a river.
There again, heartfelt answer. I'm just gonna give that to Phil again. That was awesome. The river. I just think that's so. You just really. I'm not laughing at you by any means. I'm just
Yeah, you
I'm
are.
so pleased. I giggle on stuff, but I'm so pleased that you pick something so this it really is a heartfelt, thoughtful R.
Red Rocks. Red
Oh
Rock.
yeah, I like the Red Rocks. Did I say an R? Oh, I said roller skating. I've wasted on roller skating.
Okay.
But it's okay. I guess I like roller skating enough.
X.
For S, I'm gonna go to Stevie Nicks Garage Sale.
Hey.
You never know.
I'm gonna go to Savannah.
Mm-hmm.
This guy Tim McCauley lives out there.
Savannah, Georgia.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like that. Sounds like a neat place to go.
Right.
Friend went to school there, but it only lasted like 2 weeks. He didn't do very good. He did something bad at school and got kicked out like in the first 2 weeks of school.
Man,
Can't say his
you
name.
better
You know
be
his
nice
name.
or I'm gonna quit, and it's just gonna be called the John
The
Zone.
ABC game turned into this.
You know, all I can do is
match
touch this
from-
button and we're done. You know, it's very simple. Back in the day, it'd be difficult. Now you do hit a button and you're done.
Yeah. So we're only at T. I think if you have an S.
S?
Yeah. Yes. You knew this was going to take forever.
Wow, where did I come in from? I just was out there talking to S. What would be the I'd like to be on the sunny side of life. Because the sun is good, not all the time. I'd like to change the season. But if you look at the sunny side of life, then you smile. That's pretty much. A good word is sunny side of life.
I agree. That's the best advice I've heard all day. Keep on the sunny side, folks. On the sunny side, it's where Phil will be. I'll be there too.
Guess we gotta go outside now as soon as I take that.
Yeah. See, and then you give us one like that it just stops us in our tracks again. What are we supposed to do? We're supposed to follow you with these great answers.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. And I gotta keep starting it because did you do an S yet? There, did you ever?
No. No, it's T now.
Jeff ate a taco. He's got a shit.
Tacos. Tacos. That's what I want to
No,
do.
we're on the ass.
No, I already said S. I said Savannah.
Oh, tacos. I love tacos.
Oh, that's
dude.
right. I'm starting. See, I'm
Tacos.
getting confused because
7 days a week.
Wherever they have tacos.
T, I'm gonna go someplace for tacos. Tacos are delicious though. This is my heartfelt answer because tacos are like probably my soul food if I had a food or a spirit food, you know, like a spirit animal. I'd say tacos. Just maybe pizza. Well, shit, cheeseburgers. But the idea is tacos are really up there.
Oh man, I had some great tacos yesterday.
Man, I love tacos.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Here,
we're not sponsoring any taco joint, but man, you're all going to one right now or thinking about it.
Go get your tacos.
I make them a lot.
So T for tacos for.
T is for I know we're gonna go outside after this letter, Chester. He's staring at me. Come on, say hello. Come on up. Say hi to Jeff and John. Come on. You gotta go potty. Come on up. You go up, you're too fat. Come on. Say hi to John and Jeff. Okay, we're gonna go outside potty. I gotta see T. What are you gonna say T
Good
for?
boy.
T is for I had a letter in there. I had a word, Chester. What was I gonna say?
Tango and Cash.
No, there was a
Come
word.
on.
Oh, no, it wasn't. Tunes. I like tunes.
All right.
Think about the word tunes. Tunes is smooth. It's tunes. It doesn't matter what music it is. It's tunes. Tunes. You hear tunes. It's a smooth thing. It's tunes. Okay, I'm gonna have a cigarette.
All right. It's me and
All
Jeffrey.
right.
Let's see how many letters we can get through before he comes back.
But speed round, speed
Right here.
round.
Right here. It's snowing. I'm gonna make a snowman. Should I make a snowball and throw it at you
If
guys?
you got a snowball, yeah, throw a snowball at your laptop. That'd be awesome.
Okay, you.
Yeah, right.
Underwater. I want to go underwater.
I like underwater. Underwater's a great place to be. I kind of want to go up
underwater
on
in
the
the
I want to go up on the Eiffel Tower, I think. Time is precious and not replaceable. Time. T is the be a good tunes. Time. Underwater. I love it all. Okay, hurry up. You got tea.
No, I'm gonna bring the computer outside in the snow and my cigarette. Why not do that? It's movable. I got what letter?
No,
T.
it's you. You. We're on you now.
You
Okay.
I feel like I'm in utopia sometimes. Being blessed to be with my friends and do what I do and it's right, Chester? And, yeah,
I
I mean,
resemble that emotion.
yeah, yeah, this doesn't work.
I resemble that emotion about that utopian.
Yeah,
the friends thing especially.
Out of body experience is that no, that's no. I feel like I'm in utopia sometimes. It's a great band, but I
Are you
feel
saying that you get high just from doing the show?
yeah, I don't have to get high. I don't have to drink or whatever. I feel the excitement. I get nervous if I get nervous, that's kind of a good thing. But
Yeah, I agree. I think. Well, yeah, you're probably right. And I think that you're doing it later at night has a whole different. Who are different people late at night probably too than we are at 4 in the afternoon.
I have no who's watching. Again, from day one, I don't put the who's writing us until after the show, and that's about all I don't watch any video. But man, it's beautiful outside.
Yeah, snow where he's at. Where I'm at, it's just kind of clear, and where Jeffrey at, it's raining. 3 different parts of the country right now where we're all sitting in our spots. Been thinking about for you. I'm gonna say I'm gonna go to
We still have our Christmas lights outside
I
on our
believe
deck.
that. Just turn them off whenever it's not Christmas anymore.
They're kind of LED. They're solar powered. So it's
I'm gonna go to
beautiful outside.
Umaguma.
On our deck.
Umaguma, yeah. Because I wonder what that's like.
Here's a snowball for you.
Vermont.
There's a snowball. Vermont. I would like to go to Vermont. People riding their bikes. Hey, Carl. It's my neighbor riding his bike in the snow.
That's
I'm
awesome.
not kidding you.
Better than riding your bike in the rain, I can tell you that.
In the snow. Yeah, oh yeah. Hey, Chester, go get him.
Might be my favorite moment we've ever filmed on the show, right there.
You met Carl.
I met Carl, yeah.
Yes,
Good
you
people,
have.
good people. V.
Thing.
I think I want to go to Virginia, man, to the coast of Virginia and check it out, that coast, and see what that's like. Virginia Beach, perhaps, Virginia, that area. Just kind of. My brother used to go there when I was younger. Never got to go there yet. Never had a reason to go that part of the country, but might as well. See it all, right? I want to go everywhere, kind of, when it comes down to it. For W, I'm going to go ahead and start W and say I want to go to, or did you say V yet? You did, didn't you? You said
Yeah, I did.
I'd like to go to Velvet Underground.
To the Velvet Underground? Okay.
Yeah.
I heard it's
Whether
soft.
it be the band, I like to go to Velvet Underground, which I have, which is the Smart Bar. It was kind of Velvet Underground. You're in the city back in the day. It was Velvet Underground. And I can tell stories about a half hour about that, but I cannot.
Okay.
Chester, you ready to come in? All right, I'm gonna go back.
W. Who's got W?
Yeah, you got W. You called it.
What was I gonna say? West Virginia.
Nice. Nice play off Virginia. This is a psychological evaluation.
Yeah, I know, but I just do some hiking up there in West Virginia.
Oh, yeah, that'd be really the Blue Ridge Mountains, man. That'd be neat. Yeah.
West Virginia.
Wyoming would be mine.
Ooh, Wyoming would be nice, too. Yeah, Wyoming's beautiful. We go to the Yellowstone. Ranch, that is, not the park. But for UWX, I'm gonna go get an X-ray of my head for being friends with Phil and find out what makes it tick.
I don't know if we have the answer. It's like love or where's the end of the earth or a black hole. No, we don't know.
Kind of like you're kind of like you're to if I was Jerry, you'd be my Bobby. If I was Billy, you'd be my Mickey. If I was Robert, you'd be my Jimmy. You know, I could go on like that. You know, and Jeffrey's a go-go. He's one of the girls that hangs out backstage waiting to get in the back door.
He's a groupie.
Hey, Phil, come on.
That's our favorite part of the show. X,
It's not funny.
X-ray is the only thing I could think of. You can think of some more things that start with X. Go for it.
It's actually not funny, but it is.
It's not funny. No, I don't want to have to X-ray my head.
Yeah, but it happens. It's too late. It happens.
It
Just like a snowshoe, and it's yeah, it's strange.
When you're strange.
Peep. Okay, I gotta let my dog in. It's not.
Wow. Isn't there a band called X? That's
Oh yeah.
Yes,
I like X.
And
See,
they're still
there you
playing.
go.
They still put on a good show.
My buddy says it's so hard to
Yeah.
search him because it's just X.
I do believe I've seen him in my lifetime. We're gonna go with X. X is at
I like that Ying Yang China.
Yep. Xing Shang. I think it's Xing Shang. Maybe is how you might say it. Xing Shang. Because the Shang, it's not the Shang, is it? Well, if the dam is in Shang. Anyway, I think that's how you say it. I don't know. I can't pronounce it, but had to Google that shit, Drew. All right, I get it. All right. So for X, for Y, I'm gonna say I want to go to yellow, the color. That's where I always start my paintings, and it's like this yellow right now that's going on. It's yellow. Probably gonna have more colors on it before I'm done though, depending how late I stay up. So you
Okay.
get Y, Phil. Ooh, Tom Harmon, good answer. Tom Harmon.
I would like to go
I like the yellow submarine.
not to the band or nothing, but I would like to go word yes. Yes is a good word if you really think about it. It's not about the band. Yes is a good word. It's a positive word.
Do you think when somebody says yes, you can do it, but when they say no, you shouldn't do it?
I don't know is a negative word. Yes is a positive word. I get that a lot at my new whatever I do. And I like the word yes. And it occurs a lot and it means a lot. So think of the word yes. And the band Yes, who I saw 5 times, was fantastic. With the whole band. Chris Squire, Bill Bruford, Chris Squire, Rick Wakeman. In the round 2 nights in a row. Yes, one of the eclectic bands all time.
Boy, if you are still here, folks, you've really experienced one heck of a show tonight. Impromptu Friday night show. 9 o'clock. Look for us on Fridays. We might have the gumption to do Friday night shows and they get more people involved. And if you're at a show going to see music, go see music. But if you're at home, hang out with Phil and John and Jeff and whatever happens in our show. And I think that I'm going to start with Z.
Well, I got Yellowstone though, National Park. There you go.
Oh,
They
okay.
know you
Oh.
did it.
Oh, okay. I'm trying. I forgot Jeff was here. I keep forgetting he's down there.
No, I'm sitting in the corner, man. That's cool.
I like
That's
that.
all.
I like that. I was getting excited. I wasn't gonna end the show before you got to go. I wanted to finish the alphabet at least.
Z.
Z. Yeah. For Z, I'm gonna say the word zero. For zero hate, zero distress, zero depression, zero no fun. I want much fun. So let's make a zero our thought for the things we don't want in our circle. Let's let zero be the
Good one.
number for that right now.
Wow, you're really thinking.
How many of those things we need? Zero.
Yep.
Yeah. I could get political, but I won't go there. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, I could go there. You know.
Hey, we
that.
won't. All right. We don't. That's the rule on the show.
Z is for zoos. There should be no more zoos. Okay.
So you're gonna go there and you're gonna close them down.
Yeah, get rid of them.
What are you gonna do with the animals that are in the zoos?
Let them go wild. Bring them back wherever they came from.
We won't go in. That's a whole nother show.
All right, that's political. Okay.
Zimbabwe.
Ooh, Zimbabwe. Answer
Yeah,
that.
where the animals should go.
And he'll be taking some of these gazelles and ibex and stuff with him to Zimbabwe. To where they go.
All right, we made it.
Drew Jameson said, zooming with you all. Well, you're always welcome to join us, Drew. Come in and tell a story or come hang out. We'll have you come in anytime you'd like. If you want
I have to post the link again.
Yeah, well, I don't know about tonight, but we'll see. I'm getting kind of. How are we feeling about the show? That was the whole alphabet game. We did it. We made it through the alphabet, and we only do that 1 out of every 26 times, I would say. Do we make it interesting?
Let's do numbers 1 to 100. Let's go.
1. Your turn.
2.
Oh, we could be a fun experiment to see how fast we could do it, but no, it's not. That's not. So yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in tonight. Dave Ireland, Tom Harmon, good to see you. I think Zero is a Steve Kimmock band also. And Tom Harmon gets the answer of the night for Yellow Submarine, the place he'd like to go. So we're talking to our friend.
Good to have you over, Tommy. It was too short. Thanks, Tommy.
Yeah, good talk to you.
Hope you had a good time at
Always good to hear
Snowshoe.
you. Always good to see you out there doing your thing. Our good friend Tom Harmon. And we should let Jeffrey play another
Jeffrey's
song.
gonna play a song. Come on, Jeffrey.
Yeah, he's gonna play a song, and we're gonna continue this moment.
We're in
out
no
from
hurry.
here.
I'm in no
That way
hurry.
we can take it. I got another beer.
Don't
Jeffrey
get
Blackman from Northern California. Jeff in the Shed.
Jeff is
All right.
taking control.
Out on the perilous deep, where danger silently creep, and the storm so violently sleeping, you're drifting too far from the shore, drifting too far from the shore. You're drifting too far from the shore. Come to Jesus today. Let him show you the way. Drifting too far from the shore. Today the tempest rode high. The clouds overshadow the sky, and sure as death is hovering nigh, you're drifting too far from the shore, drifting too far from the shore. You're drifting too far from the shore. Come to Jesus today. Let him show you the way. You're drifting too far from the shore. Why meet the terrible fate when mercies abundantly wait? Turn back before it's too late. Hey, you're drifting too far from the shore. Drifting too far from the shore. You're drifting too far from the shore. Come to Jesus today. Let him show you the way. You're drifting too far from the shore.
It's a beautiful thing.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, wonderful, Jeff. Wonderful. Just show a couple more little drawings real quick. Some up and coming work coming up
California
soon.
kid.
Oh yeah.
Jeff, thanks for being on the show, man. Thanks for doing this with us.
Thanks.
Always good to see you. Much love to everybody out there who watched
Much
tonight.
love. More
And, everybody who tuned in, thanks for being part of our show. Join our Patreon page for the after party. No, that doesn't exist yet, but we should maybe do that.
we have it. Yeah, we probably will.
Thank you, Jeff. Good to see you, bud.
Much love, Jeff.
Real nice, yeah. So that's he's been Jeff has watched over 100 shows. He's been with us for a long time. He's been on the show over half dozen times.
How many shows?
Over 100. He said he started watching like 30 or something like that.
Okay.
We're at 145.
There
He's
we
almost
go.
every.
Another number. 100. That's weird.
Oh, hey, shh. Trinity's Jeffrey just went to sleep because when Jeffrey sang that song, so we have to be quiet.
That was good. That was very good.
Trinity's little boy is sleeping. So
Yeah.
yeah, Bob and Michelle, I know you guys have watched a lot of shows too. Actually, they're definitely up there on the list too. Bob Hagerman, Michelle Lamantia.
A lot of people chiming in.
Yeah, tonight has been the best night for comments in a long time. The numbers have been up all night and everybody's been watching. We're still live, but won't be for long, I imagine. But we do appreciate everybody tuning in. I think me and Phil are gonna hang out for a little while after the show tonight. You sneak up way up in the
Yeah, it's private talk.
the link, but we do a little okay, good. We do a
We
little
charge
after
you
party
nothing to
talk.
watch after show party.
There's no charge. There's no
We've
charge.
done after show. We've done shows without zooming it for 5 hours.
We have. That was the wrong one. I'm gonna say right now though, that was a good show. That was good. Jeffrey coming on and doing that with us and being
Yeah, great guy. I can tell.
yeah,
I mean,
important stuff.
artist. Yeah, Snow and Aurora. I'm gonna
Love you, John.
try to get. I'm gonna listen to some music.
Signing off. All right. It's the Phil N Jon Zone. We can do,
Like
we
that
can
one.
do whatever we want.
Pretty much. We have.
Out here, I'm going to the other side of the Phil N Jon Zone. Thanks for coming on the show. Much love, peace.
That is so not right.
Someday, whenever
Just give me some outro music.
I need to go through and listen to some clips. There's so many good clips.
I've heard.
There's a lot of good clips.
So
So 145 weeks, folks. Tune in next week.
There's
for
got to be
146.
something good out of.
Thanks to Jeffrey Blackman for helping us put another little baby Jeffrey to sleep, who took a nap during that last song because the baby was trying to pass out, and the baby Jeffrey went to sleep when Jeffrey.
Thank you, Jeffrey. You're right on, California kid.
We all got a shit-packed agenda, so let's get everything done that we can get done as soon as we can, I suppose, and then stop putting it off till tomorrow, I guess. Tell myself that.
Brought to you by Phil and John.
Yeah, that's a hit.
So mesmerized.
Yeah, thank you.
Right. We're not public.
Let's go get him.
Go get him! Go get him!